Our next topic is density of population in the world. Okay, the total number of people in a country in relation to its land is known as population density. So population density means how many people live according to the land. It is called as population density. So we can write the formula that population density equal total population of a country divided by the land area, total land area of the country. On the basis of population distribution, three main zones can be identified. So according to the population density, we can divide the places into three category. That first one is the densely populated region, second one is moderately population region, and the third one is sparsely populated region. So first is densely populated regions. What is the meaning of densely populated regions? That the regions of the world that have favorable climatic conditions for human habitation and opportunities for economic activities are the densely populated regions. The main regions that can be identified are as below. So what are the causes, or what are the regions of that can be identified as below? That those places are placed as a densely populated regions. So the countries of Central and Southeast Asia, that namely China, Japan, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, etc., they have the high density of population. The countries of Western and Central Europe like the UK, France, Italy, Denmark, in these places also they have high density population. These areas are highly industrialized and commercially advanced. So why there the population is very high? Because industrially they are developed and commercially they are advanced. That's what their population is also very high. So that they have various kind of factors affecting population density. That the physical factors. So the relief, high density and low density. So according to relief, the population it will be high or it will be less. So lowland, which flat, basically in the flat region we can see the high density of population, and in the highlands, mountains, or basically in the Himalayan region, there the density is very low because undulating terrain is there. Next one is resource. So area rich in resource, where the places are very rich in resources, these places are very high in density of population. And areas with few resources tend to be sparsely populated, and where resource number of resources are very less, there the population also very less. Next is climate. That area with temperate climate tend to be densely populated, as there is enough rain and heat to grow crops. So climatic condition is another factor of the density of population. If the favorable climate is there, then there the population will increase. But unfavorable condition is the cause of the less density of population. Okay, so another the human factors are there. That politically, that countries with stable governments tend to have a high population density. So where the governments are very trained, that means the governmentally they are very upgraded, their population density is very high. But where unstable countries to be, then the population government is unstructured, there the density is very low. Socially, that group of people want to live close to each other for security, and where security is there the density is high. But where the places are very isolating in nature, there the density is very less. And economically, that good job opportunities are actually attract the people, and that's what their density is very high. But where the job opportunity is very less or limited, there we can see the low density of population. Okay, and the high density population region, that northeast on USA, that area around the Great Lakes, and the most densely populated region of USA and Canada, and availability of mineral resources and access to the sea has developed these regions into highly industrialized area. So where availability of mineral resources are there, and access to the sea or sea resources, there also population is very high. And next is the sparsely populated region, that this zone has harsh climatic condition. That means climatic condition is not suitable for the living, and that's what they have the sparsely population. That hot desert like Sahara, Kalahari, these are not suitable for the living. Okay, next is cold region. Also cold region, they are have not any kind of sufficient heat for planting or any kind of cropping, so these are not suitable also for the human living. So dense equatorial rainforest is also not suitable for the people. And population density is a measurement of the number of people in an area, and it is an average number, and population density is usually shown as the number of people per square kilometer. So it is denoted as a that number of people per square kilometer, how many people live in a square kilometer.